Good morning, folks. Welcome to I believe this is the fourth installment of the men's track and field Saturday series. It's a beautiful day here at Johnson Track, Walton Field. It's about 55 degrees. Time of day is 10:04. Just about to get started with the men's long jump. The long jump, you'll see Ravi Eaton and Jacob Foster. Jacob has a personal best of 6.13 meters, and he's off. That's a warm-up. Now, folks, the key with the long jump is to really get your height in your attempt. The length just comes with the speed that you put into the run-up. It's all about the height. You're seeing Ravi Eaton taking his practice run. He's got great speed on the track. He runs a 23 mid 200 in his speed, as does Jacobs with the 400. It translates very well to the track. On deck, you have the 2,000 meter steeplechase. You'll see some returning performances. Walker Evans, Pants Hunter, Ryan O'Donnell, Luca Panicello, and Sammy Schindel. I don't know if you can see across the track. They're getting their hurdling warm-ups in. And this will be a dry steeple, folks. The water jump will be closed. The pit will be closed, that is. And remember, folks, this will be the last installment of the track and field series this spring. Of course, it's been a tough year for our athletes, but they've just given nothing but focus and love to this thing that they care so much about. After the 2,000 meter steeple, get some triple jump action from Ravi Eaton and Andrew Loomis. Loomis is a senior this year. From Downington, PA. Ravi Eaton hails from the Big Apple, and Jacob Foster is from Tokyo. Now, last week, Ravi had a best out of 4 marks, 6.18. Jacob got a PR. He jumped 6.13 meters, an improvement of 13 centimeters from his previous season best, personal best, of 6 meters even. It's an exciting day we got here for you folks. It's a lot of events. Everyone's got something going on. We've got a 3200 coming up after the triple jump. Big crowd for that. An 800 meter race at 11:30. Then a 100 and a 400 to close it off. Lots of excitement brewing here at the track. You feel it. It's been a lot of anticipation. This is after all, the last official inter-squad meet of the season and the year. And I have high hopes for it, frankly. Perfect conditions to run fast. The wind is I guess a presence, but it's almost negligible. We were looking at showers earlier, and I think a high of much colder than it is now. And after all, it is only 10:10. It'll get quite a bit warmer as the day goes on. I want to draw your attention now to the jumping pit. We've got Jacob Foster making his first attempt. Shaking it out. Once again, he has a personal best, 6.13 meters. And he is off down the track. Ooh. That seems like it was a foul, unfortunately, though he had a fantastic lead up. Gene Perry with the rake, senior from Connecticut. Ravi is up. He's doing his signature bend backs. I don't quite know what this is called, but it always seems to do the trick for him. Beats an IT band stretch of some sort. He is off. That's a mark. Looks like a far one, too. Once again, Ravi has the personal best of 6.30 meters. Listen closely here what the officials have to say. .598. Just under 6 meters for Ravi on his first jump. He looked smooth, very consistent. Just got to get that lift. And that's, I believe, for the first attempts. Once again, 2,000 meter steeple, closed water pit. We'll be starting in roughly 15 minutes. They're on the infield right now, getting in their drills, warming up. Last time, we had fantastic performances from the freshmen in their first race. You saw Luca Panicello, Walker Evans, Sammy Schindel, and Matthew Denton the last time we ran the 2,000 meter steeplechase. This time around, Denton has opted to run the 3,200. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a great race. It's a lot of guys in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A heat of 12. I think that'll be one heat, yes. And that'll start in roughly an hour. Got 15 minutes to go for the steeplechase now. In the meantime, however, again, draw your attention to the jumping pit. Getting things nice and ready for the second round of attempts. In the first round, Jacob Foster unfortunately fouled. Ravi Eaton was just short of 6 meters, 5.98. Jacob Foster getting ready for his second attempt here. In the meantime, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the seniors out there today. This will be their last formal competition this season. It's been a great 4 years, guys. Nathan Ackerhelm of Greenville, South Carolina. Abe Doroshow of Washington, D.C. Jack Fanicos of Andover, Massachusetts. Pants Hunter of San Francisco. Jacob Landsberg of Claremont, California. Andrew Loomis of Downington, PA. And Gene Perry from Stratford, Connecticut. We will be returning next semester, however. Thank you once again for all your leadership and focus in this tough year, seniors. We wish you the best. Jacob Foster getting ready for his second attempt in the long jump. Good lead off. Unfortunately, that's another foul. Looks like his foot was just over the line. Folks, this is just a game of inches. You have to make sure your foot lands in that right spot. The officials are Coach Late Night Cohen is giving some advice to Jacob Foster on how to make sure he gets his foot in the right spot. It's tough to place it. It really is. Ravi up here. This is his second attempt. He just jumped 5.98 meters. Again, doing a signature move before he leads off. Perhaps it's an IT band stretch. Let us know in the comments, folks. What do you think this this pre-jump motion is? Oh, and he's off. Oh, that looks like a mark, folks. Stay tuned for what exactly it is. His foot was in there. Let's see. 619 from Ravi. That's over 20 centimeter improvement from the previous jump, and only 11 centimeters off his personal best, season best, of 6.30. That concludes the round of second attempts by Jacob and Ravi here. Got about 10 minutes to go before the 2,000 meter steeple. We did have a meet at University of Pennsylvania, I think 2 weeks ago, that Pants Hunter ran the 3,000 meter steeplechase in, and that was a wet steeple. It was about 10, let's see, what was his exact time? I think he ran 10-10 or something. It was a tough competitive race. We had a lot of fast guys from Penn leading the pack. In this heat of steeple, Pants and Ryan O'Donnell are the only ones who've run an actual 3,000 meter steeple race. I believe Sammy Schindel in high school was fortunate enough to run an indoor 1 mile steeplechase, which is dry. They did not have a water pit on the indoor track. I think he ran it at the Armory. It's a fantastic race if you want to check it out. I believe it's on Mile Split. Looks like we've got, is this a 100 or 200? No, it's a 200. Yeah, David Cole. David had a vast improvement in his 100 time this season. He dropped over a second, 1.1 seconds in the 100. That's a lot of time, folks. He's off here. Great start. He's through the first 100 in about 13, 14 seconds. He holds on beautifully, folks. It's hard to do all this work on your own. And he is 24, 25, 26 seconds. Maybe even a little bit under. Fantastic race from David Cole there. I believe, see if we can find David's PR somewhere. The last time he ran 28. So, Jesus, folks, another huge improvement from David Cole. He's had a stellar season, very quietly, I think. Huge improvements. Once again, folks, that's David Cole, sophomore from Westchester. Local. Jacob up, Ravi on deck here. I think he's off. Fast down the stretch. Oh, unfortunately, that's a foul. His Maxwell was just in front of that line there, folks. Once again, it's tough to place. It really is. Ravi Eaton running up shortly. Jacob Foster's had a great season so far, as has Ravi. They've both done great on the track and on the field. I believe Ravi has run, let's see, 23.8 for the 200. Jacob has gone under 54. It's a 53 mid 400 time for the season. And draw your attention to Ravi over here, getting his signature move in before he jumps there. Looks very professional. And he's off. Brilliant speed down the straightaway, and ooh, that's a mark, folks. The steeple guys slowly approaching. 616, just 3 centimeters behind his previous mark, and only 14 centimeters off his personal best of 6.3 meters. This concludes the third round of attempts for Jacob and Ravi. We've got about 4 minutes to go. The men's steeple, 2,000 meter dry. Now, folks, the origin of steeplechase dates back to centuries ago in Ireland, when there would be races on horses from one town's steeple to another. And the racers would have to negotiate walls and creeks and woods and whatnot. And over time, it's been translated to, I think originally it was a cross-country sort of race, or at least on grass. And it's been adapted to the track. Normally for collegiate and above levels of running, the race is 3,000 meters long. But this is a 2,000 meter race, and we're just getting the barriers out onto the track. These are unlike a hurdle. These are quite sturdy, and they do not fall over. Moving them out, got fixed spots to put them there. 5 per lap, but in the first lap, you only have to negotiate 2. you saw, that was unfortunately a foul from Jacob. Ravi Eaton leading off. Not leading off. He's actually finishing up. His best from today has been 6.19 meters, only 11 centimeters off of his personal best, season best, 6.3 meters. And he's off, folks. That looked far. That is a mark, folks. And we got Gene Perry and Late Night Cohen measuring it out for us. .632, folks. That is a season best and a personal best for Ravi Eaton. Congratulations, Ravi. Wow. That is beautiful to see. I mean, a 2 centimeter improvement in the last attempt at the last meet. That is fantastic. You love to see it, folks. Ravi walks away from the day with a personal best. Now I want to draw your attention to the start of the 2,000 meter steeple. Just about to get going here. Once again, you'll see repeat performances from this season by Pants Hunter, Ryan O'Donnell, Luca Ponicello, Walker Evans, and Sammy Schindel. Special shout out to Pants Hunter, senior. This is his last official race. He's been a great contributor to the team all 4 years. Could not thank you enough, Pants. They've got the barriers on the track, but not in their position for the first 3 barriers. As the first one that one encounters is the one that is near the water jump. Of course, that is closed today. Just about to get started now. Pants off, masks off. We are ready to get going. They're off. This is just over 5 laps here. As there's some distance cut off with each lap as the water jump. It's a little bit closer to the center. Quick lead off from Pants Hunter and Ryan O'Donnell. The pack of freshmen settling in the back. Ponticello, Schindel, and Evans working together. This won't be a particularly fast first 200. They're coming through in about 40, 41, 42. But keep in mind, folks, there's a little bit added distance there. And they have to negotiate now the first jump. All over. No spills quite yet. The barriers are on the track. All 5 of them, that is. You can see the great focus from all 5 guys out there. That's a 76 first lap in the back there. A little fast to start. These guys will settle in at a pace that feels comfortable over the next 2 laps. And they are moving beautifully. No spills yet. That's 3 barriers. Four barriers. Pants Hunter has a personal best of 631.2. Or 631, sorry. High. Ryan O'Donnell just behind with a 637.3. The freshmen have a personal best. Luca Panicello has run a 645. Schindel has run a 645 as well. Walker Evans with a 704. These guys have held it together now through about, they're coming up on 800. But with every step that they take in this race, it just gets harder to move. I mean, this is a different kind of difficult that these guys are encountering. All these guys under 240 for the first 800 are roughly slowed down to 82 maybe. There's some spreading out occurring on the track here. O'Donnell letting some distance form between him and Pants. Pants just holding on. He's going to have a great race today, folks. All these guys are going to have a great race. They're holding on beautifully. They're through kilometer, all under about 6. Oh no, they're under 320, all of them. Give or take a little bit of distance there. You can see all these guys on the track, they really want it. Schindel is making some distance on Ryan O'Donnell. Panicello, again, waiting to strike. Evans just right behind. Pants is opening up a good bit of distance here. Just nice and relaxed all around. 352 for the first 1,200. You can see Schindel is making some moves on O'Donnell here. Pants holding on to a solid, I'd say 30, 40 meter lead over the guys behind him. He's through, let's see. He's got less than 600 meters to go. I think he's going to start thinking about a kick, although it's tough to think about what does a kick look like in the 2,000 meter steeple, considering that it is there's so many things in your way. All these barriers to negotiate. Pants coming up on 500 to go. He's at right around 5 minutes. Schindel right behind him. He's overtaken O'Donnell. O'Donnell's holding on, keeping him within striking distance. Panicello right behind. Evans holding on. PRs all around today, certainly, folks. Schindel's got that look of real ambition on his face. He's got 400 to go for O'Donnell and Panicello. Evans coming through a mile and 5:29. These guys want it today, folks. I mean, you can see that they just want it so badly. Pants holding on to a solid lead. Schindel looking to chip away at that lead there, the best he can with the barriers in his way. He's narrowing it. Maybe it's about 35 meters now. Rod O'Donnell right behind. Panicello looking at, he's got his eyes on Rod's back of his neck. Pants, he's got 100 to go in his last collegiate race. I think we're looking at possibly a personal best if he can kick strong after his last barrier. He's got 80 meters to go, folks. He's going to bring it in. It'll be a little bit off his personal best, but it'll be a great race nonetheless. Panicello, O'Donnell, and Schindel all just kicking from the back there. 6:36, 6:37. Wow, brilliant race. Evans holding on. He's got one more barrier to go. It'll be a PR for him, as it will be for O'Donnell, Ponticello, and Schindel. Congratulations, folks. Just an amazing race. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Great, great race. Special shout out to Pants Hunter. This is his final collegiate race. He was just off his personal best in the 2,000 meter steeple. Great way to end it. Great race, folks. We're looking at now the triple jump. Got Ravi and Andrew getting ready now. Coming up shortly, men's 3,200. On the program, it says 11:15 with infield access 10 minutes before. So they're just getting their warm-ups in, and they'll get going in about 30 minutes or so. It's a little chilly out there. Some more cloud coverage. Skies look a little bit angry. But I don't think we're looking at any sort of precipitation in the next few hours. It's about 52 degrees. Cool down a few since we started out here. Once again, this is the last installment in the men's track and field series this spring. In the 3,200 coming up, you'll see Nathan Ackerhelm, Matthew Denton, sorry folks, a little wind coming through the box here. You'll see Matthew Denton, Nathan Ackerhelm, Jack Fanicos, Charlie Ferguson, Fergie as he's called, Jacob Gava Kaching, Amos Carlson, Ryan Credell, Jacob Landsberg, Nathan Leininger, Ryan Quenamoan, Jay Whitesell. Big crowd of guys. Going to see some good times, I think. You've got some guys that I think are yet to run a 3K or a 3,200 in college. The normal distance is 3K. It's 3 kilometers. 3,200 is more of a high school distance. Sometimes the pros contest an even 2 miles, but more often than not, it's just a 3K. Getting ready here for the triple jump. I'm going to see Ravi and Andrew. Andrew has a personal best of 13.24 meters, the season best of 12.59. This season, Ravi got a personal best of 13 meters flat. And the triple jump consists of a hop, skip, and a jump. Jump into the pit, that is. Ravi just about to get us started here with the triple jump. Like that volume. Hold on, folks. We're just about to get some results here. Sorry about that, folks. Just got some results here. We're looking at Andrew Loomis to start. Ravi passed on his first attempt. And down he goes. That's unfortunately a foul. Start us out. Now some results. Pants ran 6:32, just a hair off his PR of 6:31. O'Donnell, again, just a hair off his PR. He ran 6:37.6. It's a PR of 6:37.3. Ponticello, or no, Schindel ran 6:36.8. He was just a hair ahead of O'Donnell. Ponticello behind Schindel ran 6:37, and Evans cracked 7. He ran 6:57.6. Congratulations, guys. That was an impressive race to watch. It's about 10:50 here. Got 25 minutes to go before the 3,200. We're looking at the second round of attempts, that is, for the triple jump. We've had a pass from Ravi. He opted to not jump. And a foul from Andrew in his first attempt. Senior from Downington, PA. He's been an incredible leader this year in this tough, competitive season. Not being able to have the normal competition, it takes its toll, and that's a lot of excitement for jumpers comes from the competition from other schools, And unfortunately, the first years haven't had that opportunity to because we are such a small conference. Um, they haven't the first years like Ravi haven't had the opportunity to sort of pick out the other guys in the conference that run that are also jumping, as it is such a small community. Although he'll have the opportunity to pick those guys out next year. But yes, Andrew Loomis Sr. Special shout out to him. Ravi Eaton, he passed the first round of attempts. He's got a second attempt coming up. Once again, a first year from the Big Apple. Getting us going shortly. This is the triple jump, folks. They've got a hop, skip, and a jump before they enter the pit. Hop, skip, and a jump. That's a mark. That's a 12.20 from Ravi. Is 80 centimeters off of his personal best of 13 from this season, but it is a mark nonetheless. Andrew Loomis just about to take his second jump. And off he goes. That's unfortunately a foul once again. Ravi Eaton getting ready for his third attempt. The long jump here. Got about 20 minutes to go before the 3,200 with its massive crowd. Sort of a break here in between second and third attempts, making sure our athletes are recovering well. Keep the muscles warm on this cool day. I don't know if you can see across the track right now. We've got a horde of goats warming up. Distance guys getting ready for the 3,200. And shortly after the 3,200, at 11:30, the 800-meter race with a smaller crowd, just only 3 guys, but I'm expecting fast times all around. And shortly after that, at 11:40, we've got a 100. David Cole and Andrew Loomis. And at 11:45, the last event of the day, 400 meters with Ravi Eaton and Jacob Foster. Stay tuned, folks. Still a lot of track to be run and field to be jumped. right, folks, I don't know if you can hear that bell, but the time of day is 11 o'clock at Haverford College. Just about to get started with the third round of attempts for the triple jump. So far, we've had a pass and a mark of 2.20 from Ravi, and 2 fouls from Andrew. He's looking to get his head in the game in this last attempt. Here we go, Ravi doing again his signature sort of lean back. Let us know in the comments, folks. What do you think that thing is called? I'm interested to know. And it's a hop, skip, and a jump. That's a mark. Looks like that was a 12.24. 4 centimeters better than his previous jump. Andrew Loomis just about to get started now. He's had 2 fouls so far. But I think he's got his head in the game. He's ready to go. Andrew up here. He's got 2 attempts left. That's a mark for Andrew. It looked like a good one too. $12.56. 3 centimeters off Andrew's personal best. And we're looking at the sort of break in between now and the 4th round of attempts for triple jump. My apologies. Did have a sort of abnormally long break in between the 2nd and 3rd attempts. We'll see if we get that again this time around. We've got just under 11 minutes. So 11:15, roughly the start time of a 3200. Again, actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet. Right after this, we have the women's meet. Stay tuned. I think the live stream should change to a different link. It should be on the Haverford Athletics YouTube page, if not the Haverford Athletics website. Women's looks like we've got an 800, 400, 400 hurdles, 3K, 100 meters, 100 meter hurdles, a 200, a 4x4, and some throwing events. Stay tuned, folks. Just to recap from triple jump so far, Ravi's jumped 12.24 meters. My apologies, Andrew has jumped 12.56 meters. Ravi declined to jump his first attempt, and he jumped 12.2. And prior to his 12.56, Andrew had 2 fouls. other side of the track, we've got, again, a herd of goats warming up. They've got some infield access now. They can get going with their event. Getting some last strides, getting their spikes on. Should be an exciting event. It's folks, it's quite punishing having to run just a hair under 2 miles around the track. It's a different sort of difficult. It's a tough event. But these guys are nonetheless strong enough to handle it mentally. And because the field is so big, it should actually simulate a race. There are enough people to where the crowd will be similar. And these guys are going to do a great job working together, and we should get some fast times out of it. Especially from the new coming freshmen and the other guys who have not yet had the chance to run a 3200. And again, it's not a distance that's normally contested in the collegiate level. Normally the 3K, although sometimes at the end of cross country, I've heard that the team will have an unofficial 3,200 meter derby. And the guys who don't get to run at nationals will have a chance at getting a personal best in that. But looking at the PRs going into the race, Ryan Credell for the 3K has run an 8:41. Charlie Ferguson has run an 8:57. Nathaniel Anninger has run a 9:07 for the 3K, that is, as for Charlie Ferguson. Amos Carlson has run a 9:09. Matthew Denton, I believe, is slated. His PR, I think, is something around 10:20, or maybe that's an estimate. Nathan Ackerholm has run a 10:43. Jacob Gaba has run a 10:15. That is, Denton, Ackerholm, and Gaba have run these for the 3,200, I believe. Ryan Quennemone for the 3K has run 9:47. Jacob Landsberg has not run a distance this long. He's stuck to... hi, how's it going? Hi. Jacob is stuck to shorter distances. He's run a 1,500 below. Got some fast times for that. Finikos has run a 9:50 for the 3K. Jay Whitesell has run a 11:40 for the 3,200. Kaching has yet to contest this event as well. Sorry about that, folks. We've got the fourth attempt of the the triple jump coming up. Ravi with his last attempt here. Beautiful speed down the stretch. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. That's a mark, folks. Got a 12:14 for Ravi. Unfortunately, a little bit off his personal best in this season. 13 meters even. Andrew Loomis finishing us up for the jumps from this meet and this season, and this year, I suppose. Loomis is a senior from Downingtown, PA. This will be his last jump, collegiate athletics. Got some distance goats coming over to this side of the track. Just about to get started in a few minutes with the 3200. That's a mark for Andrew Loomis, his final jump of collegiate track and field. Twelve seven four. That's a personal best, or a season best. My apologies. By about 15 centimeters. It's a little bit off his personal best of 13.24. But congratulations, Andrew. Fantastic jumping. We're just about to get started. See the mass exodus of goats to this side of the track. 12 of them. Just about to get started in the 3,200 meter race. Once again, folks, we're just about to get started with the 3,200. A few moments, and you'll see seniors Jacob Landsberg, Nathan Ackerhelm, and Jack Fanikos in this race. Special shout out to them. And looks like we're off shortly. We've got Ryan Cradell, Charlie Ferguson, Nathaniel Leininger, Amos Carlson, Matthew Denton, Nathan Ackerhelm, Jacob Gaba, Ryan Quenemoen, Jacob Landsberg, Jack Vanikos, Jay Whitesell, and Kaching He. And we've got staggered start here, looks like. 7 from lanes 1 to 5, and in lanes 5, looks like doubling up there. In lanes 5 through 8, got some 5, I think 5 individuals. All right. Ooh, looks like the gun is up. And they're on their mark. And they're off, folks. The fast start by Charlie Ferguson, Nathaniel Landinger as well. That's 50 meters in the books. And looks like the outer lane people will be able to cut in after, I think, the first 100 meters after that cone. Or, yes, there we go. Nathaniel Landinger, 150 meters in with an early lead. Takes a peek at his watch. And they're through the first 200 meters in about 36 seconds. Got a big pack forming of sophomores and a junior. And Nathan Ackerhelm keeping his eyes on them. In the front, we've got Nathaniel Landinger. Just right behind him, we've got Big Cheese, Aaron Bratt, Charlie Ferguson, and Amos Carlson. Nathan Ackerhelm keeping an eye on them. And right behind them, that pack, we've got Jacob Gaba, Ryan Quenemoen, and Matthew Denton. Finicos, Landsberg, Jay, and Kaching right behind them. And they're over 400 in. The first split was, I think, a bit fast. They're through 500 and 130. It's a quick start. I think these guys are going to have to settle in a little bit to a pace that feels comfortable, that they know they can run for just under 2 miles. That's over 600. Nathan Ackerhelm, senior, from Greenville, keeping his eyes on the pack of front guys. It's unclear whether he wants to strike now or wait or just hold on, maybe wait for some guys behind him to come join. But he's kind of out in no man's land. He's in a tough position. I think he's going to run a great race regardless. Strong pack of made up of Carlson, Bratt, Ferguson, and Leininger. They're through 800 in 2:22. That's a fast start, folks. A lot of these guys in this pack coming up now, they're trying to break 10. They're going to have to do a lot of work in this next 800 to stay on pace through the mile. Kaching doing a lot of work on his own there. Beautiful. He's coming through in 2:45. 2:47, that is. The front pack is just trailblazing here. They're through a kilometer in less than 3 minutes. They're doing great work. We're working off of each other beautifully. Nathan, again, kind of in no man's land. He's looking to strike, you can tell. But the distance kind of just, you can see it's just getting a little bit bigger. I think he's holding off for the pack of guys behind him to catch up. No one dropping off in the front pack. Leininger still leading with Cheese and Fergie right behind. Carlson holding on beautifully. Nathan having a great race. He's through 1,200 in 3:42. Nice pack forming up. Guys trying to go sub 10. They're a little bit off now, but I think that they just ran a 75, so they're getting back on pace. Quenemoen making a decisive move. You see he's trying to bring some distance between him and Gaba. Whitesell coming through roughly 4:03, 4:04. Kaching He having a great race. He's through 1,204, 4:16, 4:17. Pack of front guys Still Nathaniel leading these four. They're just holding on beautifully, working together. They're gonna be through the first mile pretty quick. They haven't slowed down much. Nathaniel is. It looks like he's dropped off the track. Maybe he's a pacer. And they've been through the mile in 4:45. I did not know that Nathaniel was going to be a pacer today, but he did a great job. Fast first mile for these guys. Nathan's going to be sub 10. I think in the end. Quenimone coming through in 5:05, 5:04. Denton 5:07. Fanico's 5:08. Jay having to do a lot of work on his own there. He's doing beautifully though. He's coming through the first mile. I think it'll be, let's see, 5:20. Jay having a great race out there. 5:30 for the first mile. Right on pace. Kaching right behind him. You can see the pack of three guys in front. They're just not letting up. They've got just over 3 laps to go, and you can see that maybe it's spreading out just a hair. Cheese keeping his eyes on Fergie's back. Carlson holding on once again. They're through. They're just under 6 for 2 kilometers. So that was a little bit of a fast lap they just had. Ackerhelm holding on beautifully once again. Quenimone having a great day. He's through 2K and under 6:20. Denton making a move now. It's sort of spreading out here. Fanicos right behind Landsberg and Gaba. Gaba's got eyes on Denton. You can see he's making a move. The pack of front 3 guys. Nothing has really changed here. I mean, we've still got Fergie followed by Cheese, and Carlson has just started drafting off of him. I mean, I'm interested to see. We're just coming up on less than 900 to go for these guys. They've got just over 2 laps. We'll see what they can pull out. I mean, they're just having an absolute field day. Oh, it looks like Carlson's overtaken Cheese. He's got his eyes on Fergie too. They've got 800 to go in 7:10. Kaching holding on beautifully. He's through 2K in 7:21. Denton making a decisive move on Quenimone. You can see Quenimone still has eyes on Ackerhelm. Gaba, he's got his eyes on Denton. I mean, this is just a great race so far, folks. A gap forming between Carlson, Fergie, and Cheese. Cheese sort of dropping off a little bit, but he's still got eyes on him. Folks, these guys in the front, they're thinking about their kick. They've got about 600 meters to go. Fergie and Carlson working beautifully together. They're going to come away from the day with, I think, a nice PR in the 3200. As this is an event that it doesn't look like they've contested before. Fergie still holding. Looks like the lead is growing a little bit, but Carlson chips away at it. Fergie's got just about 450 meters to go. He's coming through. Okay, yeah, folks, this is go time for these guys. They've got 400 to go. Cheese comes through in 8:28. They've got less than 400. Fergie opening up. He's got a beautiful finish. Carlson holding on. I think he can maybe keep this lead. Fergie can. Cheese kicking as well. Nathan doing a lot of this work on his own. He's had a fantastic race, folks. Unclear whether these guys are going to be sub 10 or not, if they can really pull a fast last lap. Denton holding on. They've got 1 lap to go, guys. Less than 200 for Fergie. He's opened up a big lead on Carlson. Fergie's got 150. He's at 9:08, 9:09, 9:10. Bratt's still holding on. These guys are going to have a great race. Fergie's got less than 100 to go. Less than 50 to go, and 9:21. Carlson having a fantastic finish as well. Fergie's through the line in 9:28. Amos through the line in 9:36. Cheese through the line in 9:42. 9:43. Jay with 400 to go. Nathan Ackerhelm looks like he's having a great day. It looks like he'll be sub 10, folks. He's got 9:57, 9:58, 9:59. He's sub 10. Denton and Quenemo and having just battling it out. It's by the skin of their teeth. They're 10:06. Denton had just a small lead over him. Gabe has got eyes on Landsberg. It'll be 10-20 even for that for Landsberg. Jacobs right behind him. He's at 10:22. Kaching's got a lap to go. Fanico's having a great day here. 10:30. He's got right about 50 meters to go. 10:41. 10:42. Fantastic races. We've still got Kaching and Jay on the track now. Jay's got right around 150 to go. $100 to go. He's opening up for this kick now. Kaching's got just over 250. He's had a great race, guys. Fantastic race from Jay. He's coming through in 11:13. Kaching has just under 200 to go. He's got just about 100 to go. Fantastic job, Kaching. He's opening up for this kick. The beautiful kick from Kaching. He'll finish in... Oh, he's just under 12, folks. Fantastic. He's 11:58. That's a big PR for Kaching. That is a fantastic race, folks. Time of day is 11:28. We've got a few minutes to go before the 800's off. You will see performances from, let's see, Max Sanders, Jeffrey Allen, Michael Franco, and Scott Kaiser. Max Sanders had his first collegiate race last week. He had a nice performance in the 1500. Scott Kaiser, let's see if we can get a PR on this guy. Scott Kaiser's previously run a 2:02.7. Jeffrey Allen's run 2:02. Michael Franco with a 2:13.39. Sanders with a 2:13.04. We're expecting some fast times from these guys in the 800. Big improvements. You can see Kaiser warming up now, getting his last few strides in. Following the 800, folks, we've got an exciting last 100 meters and 400 meter dash. You'll see Ravi and Jacob in the latter, and in the former, Andrew and David. And once again, I'd like to draw your attention to David Cole's massive PR in the 100 from his first to second time running it. He improved by over 1 second. In the 100, that is a lot of time. He went from 13.49 to 12.39. Folks, wait, let me see. Yes, he improved from 13.59 to 12.49. Just a fantastic job. And Andrew Loomis's personal best, season best, is 11.89. Once again on the track today, we've got Scott Kaiser. Scott Kaiser of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Max Sanders of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Michael Franco of Inglewood, California. And Jeffrey Allen of Los Angeles, California. Coincidentally, Franco and Allen went to the same high school, Windward, in Los Angeles. And got Nathaniel pacing the 800. Did a great job pacing the 3200. Looks like he'll take the guys, or take Scott, I think in particular, through the first 400. Regardless, they've got masks off. The gun is going to go up shortly. We will be off. They've got the start in lanes. I think they can cut in after the first 110, maybe. On their mark. And they're off. Fantastic start. They're, let's see, through the first 100 in about 15, 16. Now the guys in the outer lanes can cut in. Scott Kaiser with his signature high socks being paced by Nathaniel Leininger. Settling in right behind him, you've got Jeffrey Allen, Michael Franco, and Max Sanders. They're further through the first 200. My apologies, and right around 32. Scott Kaiser holding on to Nathaniel, pacing him. And see the focus in all of them. Sanders holding on, has got his neck, got his eyes on the back of Franco's neck through the first 100 or 400, and just under a minute for Scott Kaiser there. He has to pull through. For the best 800s, folks, are run with about a 2-second drop in speed between the first and the second lap. Scott, you can see he's holding on. He really wants this. He's got about 250 to go. He's coming through 124, 125. Jeffrey Allen got his eyes on him. Franco and Sanders in the back doing great work, keeping it together. They've got 300 to go. He's won 132, 133, 134. Sanders may be looking to overtake Franco, but they're just doing great work together. Jeffrey Allen's got eyes on Kaiser. They've got about 150 to go. Kaiser holding on. I think we're looking at a time just over 2 minutes. Allen may be overtaking Kaiser. Maybe he'll get a boost in speed. Let's go, boys. Allen overtakes Kaiser. And they're through in 2:30 or 2, let's see. Yeah, 2:03, 2:04. Sanders runs a nice PR, 2:12. As does Franco. Congratulations, guys. Fantastic race. Looked like Jeffrey Allen was a little bit off his PR. Kaiser might have run close to his PR. It looked maybe it was a hair off. But a PR from Sanders and Franco nonetheless. They were just under their PRs of 2:13. Now in a few minutes, folks, we'll get started with the 100. We've got about 5 minutes to go. You'll see Andrew Loomis and David Cole. And on deck after that, we got Jacob Foster and Ravi Eaton running the 400-meter dash. Jacob has a personal best of 52.35, a season best of 53.8. Ravi is yet to run a 400. Looks like in college. I don't think he has a personal best in high school either. But judging from his 23.8, looks like we're about to get started shortly. Actually, judging from his 23.8, I think speed in the 100 or the 200 will translate well to the 400. Getting some last strides in before the 100 meter, folks. You can see Andrew Loomis and David Cole. Got about 4 minutes to go. They've had their last call, I believe. All right. Got about 2 minutes to go before the start of the 100. David Cole getting ready now. This is Andrew Loomis. The last strides in. Temperatures dropped a little bit. Winds have picked up. We're looking at maybe 52 degrees. And looking at a chance of rain later today. Hopefully the bees will have a chance to stay dry. But the sun should maybe make an appearance later today at 6. It's been an exciting day so far. We've got 2 events to go. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you tune into the Bees, the women's track and field program. They have a Saturday track series right after this. Gun is just about to go off. Guys are ready. Oh, it looks like Bo Kouakie will join in the 100 as well. Oh, guns up. Oh, false start, looks like. Once again, we've got Bo Kwakia, Andrew Loomis, and David Cole. Bo's a first year from the Bronx. Let's see his personal best on here. I don't think we have that. But he's been a great contributor to the sprint squad this season. Looks like hands up shortly. Guys are ready to go. Oh, yes. Great acceleration through the line. Let's see. You had 11.55 looks like, and then 12. 47. 12:37. Sorry, and then Bo had 12:50. 50 something, I believe. But a great race all around, especially given that false start that kind of tends to jar the athletes. The 400 starting shortly. We'll get going with the 400 shortly. Looks like we've got Jacob Foster and Ravi Eaton, who you saw jumping long this morning. Great race, guys. We're looking at the 400. Now we got Ravi and Jacob. We're getting the covers over the sand pit. All right, folks, we just got some results. Looks like Jeffrey Allen ran a 204.9. Scott Kaiser right behind him, 205.48. And Michael Franco ran 211.87. Sanders right behind him. Or maybe I've got that screwed up. No, I believe Franco had a 211.87, and Sanders had a 212.39, I believe. Might be wrong, though. Might be the other way around. Either way, PRs for both of them, and a great race from Jeffrey Allen and Scott Kaiser. We've got a few moments before the 400. Once again, stay tuned for the bees after this. We've got a nice inner squad from them. Got just a few moments to go before Ravi and Jacob are off in the 400. Ravi is, as I said, is yet to run a 400. Jacob has a personal best of 52.35. And a season best of 53.8, which she ran, I think, 2 weeks ago. It was an improvement from his first performance of the season, which was, I think, just over 54. Oh, guys are ready. And they're just about to take down marks. They've got standing start. No blocks today. They're on their mark. A little misunderstanding there. They're just about to head off. They've got back down in the starting position. And they're off. Fantastic start from Ravi. I think we're going to get a nice time from him. His first 400 in collegiate running. That's a good start from both of them. They didn't arch up too quickly. Fantastic through the first 150. Holding on beautifully. They've got 200 to go. They're through in 2:24:25. Oh yeah. They got about 100 to go, and they're really hurting at this point. This is where it starts to really hurt, folks. And Ravi's going to run a nice fast time today. Jacob right behind him. Ravi's going to, let's see, we're at 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. We had a 52.70 for Ravi. And let's see, Jacob was right behind him with the, I think he was just under 54. Nice job, Goats. Fantastic season. Fantastic year of running. I know it hasn't been what we wanted to be, but we made the most of it. And thanks a bunch to all our folks at home for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned for the bees right after this. It's been a pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.